Welcome to your accounting course. My name is David Karn and I will be your professor for the class this semester or session. The purpose of this video is to provide you an overview of MyAccountingLab that you'll be working with throughout your course. So I've created a course here in MyAccountingLab that's generic to across any section that I'm teaching. And what I'll do is kind of go through each of the areas here for you so you know how to navigate MyAccountingLab. We are on our landing page here, the course home. Here you'll find information about your particular course. Notice here you have a calendar for the current week. You have your upcoming assignments with a countdown timer. You have the announcement section. You have a results section and your achievement section. You also have your left side toolbar. Notice anything that has this little person with a line through means that you won't be able to see that. Only these items here you will be able to see. Okay, so let's take a look specifically at how this works. The first thing would be to click on assignments so you can see how to complete an assignment. Notice here all of your assignments are listed. Notice whether it be a homework, a quiz, or a test. And you're able to click any assignment that's assigned right away. Notice here there's quite a few different things here that are assigned for this particular course. And what you would do is just click on any assignment. Say we'll click on Chapter 1 homework here, and you would see the problems that would come up for that particular assignment. Now the great thing about MyAccountingLab is it allows great interaction with you, the student, and me, the instructor of the course. So let's say you're working on exercise 121. You click on that. Pop-up box here opens up for us. And notice it gives you some data here and asks you to solve a question. Let's say that you're having difficulty with this question, and you would click on Question Help. You have multiple things. You have a Help Me Solve This button that MyAccountingLab provides to give you some direction to help solve the problem, as well as a demo docs example that allows you some more insight on the problem. Any video that would help you get through the solution of the problem, as well as the e-text pages tied to it. You always have a calculator embedded in MyAccountingLab, and you can print your homework assignments. Now, in the MyAccountingLab, the best feature I think is the Ask My Instructor button. If you click on the Ask My Instructor button, notice that my information will come up. So the email will come directly to me. You type your question that you want and click Send. I will get the email, and at that time I'll be able directly to see where you are in the problem and respond to your question pretty much immediately with very little research as far as into where you are in the problem. So please, please, please make use of the Ask My Instructor button. Now, anytime you're ready to check your answer, you would click on Check Answer, and notice that, click on that, and it would say, oh, you got it wrong. Okay? Well, you would think about how am I going to do that? You keep going back and forth as many times as you need to. Pretty much I limit that to a certain number for each course. Sometimes it's 2 check answers, sometimes it's 3, before you would actually get deducted points on a homework assignment. So please make use of homework, and know that it is an important part of your grade because practice in accounting is really essential. Okay, so let's go back and we'll leave this assignment here. We'll go back to the main menu here. We also have a syllabus button. We click on that. This is not your syllabus for your class, but your specific syllabus would show up. I just created a sample syllabus to throw in here so you can see how it would work. Notice you always have access to this. You can download it. You can print it out at any time. Same thing with your course schedule. I just created a sample course schedule, so you would have whatever schedule for your particular course would be found in this area of MyAccountingLab. Another great feature of MyAccountingLab is the study plan. If you click on Study Plan, you basically have an unlimited amount of practice problems that you can work on, and really an infinite number of times that you can work them. So if you click on Study Plan like I did there and hit View All Chapters, notice that your entire textbook comes up, and let's say that we are in Chapter 4 and you click on Chapter 4, and let's say that you were having difficulty preparing the post-closing trial balance. Well, if we click on that particular objective for the course, notice that you will get specific problems directly related to that particular course and chapter objective. So I click on problem 4-28A, notice it says similar to next to it. That's important because I'd be able to work through this particular problem with the data they provide, and then notice, let's say I didn't do so well on this particular problem and I wanted to try it again. Well, if I clicked it again, I would bring up a whole different set of data. Even though the problem is the same, the data would be different. So what you have to realize here is that you can really work these problems at really an unlimited number of times to keep getting the practice that you need. Alright, you go to Results section, click that. Notice that you can see how you're doing with multiple views and breaking it down really how you want to. You can see how you're doing. It defaults to the past month, so if you want to know how you're doing so far for the entire class, what your current average is, you'd want to click Entire Course to Date to make sure that that was highlighted there. Now, you can also break it down by any assignments. You can do homeworks, quizzes, tests, so forth and so on. You can also click on Show Overall Score. That would give you a breakdown on whatever the overall setup of the class would be. Obviously, in this particular case, it would be, you would have a homework component, quiz component, and a test component. Other classes may have different setups than this one. Okay, let's look at, if you have the e-text function available, you would want to click on that and be able to show you here how you can navigate through the e-text rather easily. Takes a few seconds to load. That's normal. So we have multiple windows here. Notice we have kind of a different setup up here with a toolbar. I'm going to switch to the student view so you can kind of see exactly what you would actually be looking at. So notice you can go by chapter by clicking each chapter here and just skip to that particular chapter right away. You can go through the glossary, the subject index, the company index, notes and bookmarks. And one of my things that I think is really great is you have the opportunity to be able to search for a particular topic. Let's say we were looking to find out something on bonds. So we type in bonds in the search area and notice that a whole bunch of things come up here. Now, you can choose to break that down by chapter. So let's say we'll click chapter here and then we'll go through and click on each chapter. Say chapter 2. Nope, nothing showed up there. So let's try. I guarantee we'll find something here with long-term liabilities. There we go. So you can see how a benefit this would be, how much of a benefit this would be to you if you have the e-text available to you. Okay, so we'll close that out. Now, document sharing. That's a very important component of the course that I take really and pay a lot of attention to. I will post documents here for you, whether it be answer keys, PowerPoints, Excel documents, Word documents. Notice here I have put a generic thing up here for Chapter 12 PowerPoint as an example, or accounting cycle steps 1 through 4. So this would be a Word document, this would be a PowerPoint document. So you would be able to come in here, click on that, notice that you'd be able to see how it comes up and downloads it to there, and you'd be able to open it up once it's finished downloading. So definitely make sure you regularly check that information out there. Another great feature of MyLab is the Multimedia Library. So you can click on Multimedia Library and you can see that you have a variety of other resources that you can access. So let's say I wanted to go to the PowerPoints that the book creates. Sometimes what the book creates may be different than what I provide, so just kind of keep that in mind depending upon what course you're in. Let's say I want to go to the book PowerPoints for Chapter 3. I just click that and hit submit, and there they would be, and you can just open that up there. They have different things, flashcards, multimedia textbook, the demo docs, so you have lots of different options to choose from there. You can also choose chapter resources to view by chapter. So if I want to go to chapter 10, notice here are all the things specifically for chapter 10 that are available to me as extra resources. There really won't be any need to look at dynamic study modules, so you can ignore that. In fact, that may even be disabled in your class. And communication tools, you can always click on that. We really won't be doing too much of a discussion boards or any type of chat rooms, but you may need to click on the email button if you want to email a particular person as far as the instructor, or in some cases if you're trying to work on something in a group type of format. Okay, the one thing that I'll say as we conclude here with the overview of MyLab is, please, if you have any questions at any time, make sure you just ask, and I'm available to help you in any way be successful as we begin the course here. Good luck to you.